All right, numbers 18 through 20 here. You were switching something that was in radian measure to degrees, or switching degrees into radian measure. So the main thing that we use here, we're going to use a dimensional analysis, and we're going to use the ratio here that pi radians is equivalent to 180 degrees. So let's start with the number 18 here, 345 degrees. We're switching this to radians. So let's start with 345 degrees. Use our dimensional analysis here. So we'll use this idea, pi radians is 180 degrees, and we're going to put 180 degrees down here so the degrees can cancel out. And we'll put pi radians up here, so our answer now can be in radians. So the degrees will cancel, and so we'll get 345 pi over 180, which can be reduced here. I'm going to just reduce it with my calculator. 345 over 180 is going to reduce to something, 23 over 12. Okay, so I just put in 345 over 180, left off the pi symbol because the answer had to be in terms of pi. So let's just be 23 pi over 12. Okay, on number 19, we had to go the other way around. We had to take something that was in radians and switch it to degrees. So we can do pi over 12, it's in radians. And now this time I'm going to put radians on the bottom so that the radians can cancel out right there. So we have 180 degrees in pi radians. Now the radians will cancel. And so my answer is going to be in terms of degrees. Now the other thing that will cancel here is the pi. And so this leaves us with 1/12 times 180. Now the mistake a lot of people made is they said 12 times 180. That's not just 12 here. That's the denominator is 12. So that's really 1/12 times 180. And 1/12 times 180 is 15. And so this would be in degrees here, 15 degrees. Okay, on number 20, this was in radians here, but it wasn't in terms of pi. So let's look how this one works out. So again, we're going to put radians on the bottom, so radians can cancel out, and 180 degrees in the top part. Now, the radians will cancel, but this time, since this is not in the form of pi, the pi is not going to cancel out. So let's multiply this out here. I'm going to say 1.72 times 180 is 309.6. And we still have left over, because this wasn't in pi, we still have a pi left over. So our directions here told us to round, I believe, to maybe 2 decimal places. So we're just going to type this in the calculator now, 309.6 divided by, and your pi symbol. Okay, so to 2 decimal places here, this should have come out to be 98.55. And of course, that would be in radians.